Finally, a no neutral Zigbee dimmer that actually looks premium and just works? Is it too good to be true? Let's open it up and find out if this is the best smart dimmer that you can buy right now. Now, this was sent to me for free by Repenic, but they're not sponsoring this video, so this is completely my own opinion. Hi, I'm James and I've been building out my smart home for years, with products from just about every manufacturer out there, figuring out what works and what doesn't. So fundamentally, these are no neutral Zigbee dimmers, but with proper design options. You can choose a 1 to 4 dimmer modules, single or dual gang back box sizes. There are multiple knob finishes, black, white, brass or steel, and matching faceplates available as separate devices. I went with black because I wanted something that doesn't look like every other plastic white dimmer. And honestly, these look seriously premium. Install is technically straightforward, but I did hit one snag, figuring out how to disassemble the unit. So here's a quick clip on how to do that. Okay, here we have the module itself, and the first thing that you do not want to do is to try and prise it off with a flathead like I did. Instead, you pull off the knobs themselves first, they come straight off. And then these rings here twist right off, but they have a couple of flat grooves in them if you need to get a flathead in there to get them moving. And then the faceplate comes straight off of the front, exposing the modules themselves. Now once again, you could be fooled into thinking that you want to undo these clips, but there's another trick. These brass rings around the dimmer turn knob bits once again unscrew, and again they have a flat ridge to allow you to get them going, and then the module itself comes off of the back. And you can optionally remove each one of these affixing plates as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull that out to show you, and then I'm going to pop it back in and reassemble by doing the reverse. Now I was actually replacing one switch which was two-way, but I'd already smartified the other end of that switch, so I simplified the wiring and capped off what I didn't need anymore. Each dimmer module pairs independently, so you need to do a double press and hold on the second press for 3 seconds, and they pop straight into pairing mode. Then your lights will flash for a few seconds while they connect. I rename them and I'm done. Now I did have to put a little spacer in for my particular installation just to give me enough clearance to avoid all those cables that I had to cap off. Okay, now we have them paired. I'm going to quickly show you some of the options that you get exposed in Zigbee to MQTT. Obviously you get on off and brightness levels. They also have a few nice effects for like notifications, power on behavior, so if they lose power when they come on, should they return to their previous state or turn off, and even how much power is being consumed and total energy consumption, which is really nice. The main option that you might want to tweak personally is the minimum brightness. So for my bathroom bulbs, they don't actually come on until they're set as high as 11%. So this minimum brightness basically remaps 1% to the minimum amount that they will actually come on. There's also a start brightness, which is a default on, a boost function, which I think does something kind of similar to that, not 100% sure. There's a dimming mode, which is useful for different types of lights. The leading edge seems to work fine for me, and a default move rate, which I've lowered to 3 to get them to move a little bit more quickly. By default, most dimmers seem to go quite slowly to the desired percentage, so I've sped mine up a little bit. So how are they to actually live with? Honestly, they've been excellent. They're instantly responsive, turning the knob offers a tactile, smooth dimming experience, and they look way better than my old switches. But the biggest win? I now have proper manual control back, after sacrificing this to fit the previous relay, because I couldn't really be bothered to figure out how to wire it up to the existing switch with that two-way setup. So now, if my smart home goes down or my Zigbee network, the lights will still work normally, which makes my wife very happy. And because these don't need a neutral wire, they'll work in almost any UK or European homes on almost any switch, making them a really easy upgrade to recommend. The only real downside is the price. For a single module, it comes in at nearly 4 times the cost of a typical single channel relay. But as you add more modules, the value does improve. You're basically paying upfront for the premium faceplate and then a slight premium per dimmer module. So it really comes down to this. If you care about how your switches look and you want smart lighting with zero compromises, These are honestly one of the best options that I think I've tested. If you want to check them out, the links are in the description and on my website, and using those will help support the channel at no extra cost to you. So thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, remember, home is where the smart is.